Good morning, family. Another great rise in the beautiful island of Hawaii. Yep, it's another day. You can see the sun rising over the mountain right here. Yeah. So this morning we're getting ready to do the island tour to the beach over there. Nobody down there yet. But yeah, we're gonna do the island tour this morning. Check out the sights. All right. So y'all stay tuned. Once we get on the bus, yeah, we'll show you all the beautiful sights of Hawaii. All right, so we'll check in later. All right, love. All right, good morning, fam. We're on the bus, getting ready to take off on this tour. Here's Lynn again. Say hi, Lynn.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, getting ready to roll here in a few minutes. Just loading up the bus. Give you a view. Yeah, so it's a lot of tours out here. A lot of people waiting to get on the bus. But we set up. Once we get everybody on the bus, we're gonna be ready to roll. So stay tuned as we take off on this adventure. Check in later.
So again, if she doesn't want to share with you, then you let me know. Oh, what a sweetheart. Well, first of all, thank you so much for your patience. My name is Nick. We're all going to go on a Circle Island tour. If everything goes as planned, we're looking right around 6 o'clock this afternoon. Okay. A lot of it depends on things I can control, things I cannot control. And the biggest issue would be traffic. That's number one. And number two, timing. Now, my name is Nick. We'll cover about 127 miles today. So the old adage is, don't blink your eye. You blink your eye, you're going to miss it. Okay. And if you look on the map, I have highlighted in orange Waikiki. That's where we're at. And we're actually going to go in this direction. Okay. So lunch will be at Haleiwa. We also have a stop at Biodo Inn. The bands that you have, the wristband, I recommend please putting them on, because when we get to Biodo Inn Temple, all you got to do is just show them the band. And when we get to Waimea Valley, that is your pass to get into the valley itself. And of course, you'll have the option if you want to have lunch at Waimea, but normally we have lunch in Haleiwa because there's a variety of shops available. Then we'll go to Dole. Our last stop will be at the Pali Lookout. That will put us about 1,000 feet above sea level. Beautiful panoramic view of what we refer to as the east side of the island. Okay? Any questions up until this point? Okay, this will be our unit for the entire day. So if you want to leave things, yes sir. Okay. Let me see. Hold on just for a second. How's this? Okay. So you don't pay much attention at home? It's going to be a long day. Well, timing, if you want to come forward. Timing is so important. So, yesterday, I had a lady on the tour. I left her behind. I'm not going to punish the entire group for one person. It costs her $147 to get back to the cruise ship. Because that's not fair to everybody. Because for every minute that individual delayed, that means I had to cut a few minutes off of something else. And that's not fair, am I right?
Right.
Okay. So to help you remember the times that I give you at the different locations, I want to teach you a very simple Hawaiian chant. Now when the Polynesians say a chant, it's from your gut. Okay? So it's a two-part chant, okay? To help you remember the times. Okay, the first part is ooh. Can you folks say that? Ooh. Oh, sound like a bunch of weenies. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Not that. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the second part is bird. 1, 2, 3.
Bird.
And put that together. Okay.
Uber.
You know what that is? You're gonna miss the time. Okay. So do me a favor. Take a look seated across you, in the front of you, in the back of you. Remember this simple Hawaiian word, kuleana. Kuleana means responsibility. Get acquainted. You're going to be responsible for that person. So if we happen to leave somebody behind, then it's your fault. Okay? Get acquainted, and we'll start rolling out.
All right. Okay. We on the road. We rolling. All right, peeps. So check in when we get ready to when we get out of the city. Start getting some sights on the road. All right. See you shortly. Yes, Pete. We got some rain.
It's
People are running.
and they call it passing showers.
Yeah, we're about to get off the bus and go check out the area. That rain came out of nowhere. So we're just waiting for the rain to die down a little bit. And we'll go check out this spot.
Well, that was quick. The rain has stopped. You want to take another chance?
Yes, sir.
It's only water. Everybody takes a bath. I mean, remember when you were young? You played in the mud, the rain, and everything. A little water never hurts. Careful, my dear.
As long as you're drinking it. All right, fam. Here we are. Check out that view. That's a nice view. Look at that water. Beautiful. Look at that view. That is so pretty. That water. And I was about to go fishing down there. That's that blowhole they were talking about right there.
Watch that. Watch that. Yeah.
way over there. I don't know what he's doing. I think I need to get that close to the water. Look at this guy. Mm. These people are adventurous. Some more people over there. Like, oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm just getting the. All right, he's about to get back on the bus, so we'll continue this tour.
Number one most dangerous body surfing beach. The key to body surfing, even boogie boarding and surfing itself, you always want to be in the bottom half of the wave. For example, when it comes to body surfing, if you let it carry over to the top, because in body surfing, the waves break on shore. So if it carries you up to the top, the water that's below you actually recedes into the wave to build the wave up, and when it brings you over, you'll end up being slammed into the sand. That's why if you don't know what you're doing here, if you get to the top, always back out. There's more waves coming, and usually on an average one, maybe sometimes twice a week, someone will leave this beach area on an ambulance with a broken arm or broken collarbone. So again, be extremely careful. All right, let's move on. And you know what was nice? The rains came, somebody got a little wet, but like I said, it's only water, right? And it chased everybody else away, so we had to look out to ourselves. So if you look at the map, we're at Alona Point of Blowhole and Sandy Beach to the right. Now, you know, we have a wide range of different fishes throughout the Pacific. And there's one particular fish that is very popular, but it's called uhu. Can you folks say that? Uhu. Yeah, U-H-U, uhu. Uhu is also known by its English name as parrotfish.
Oh yeah.
Now, these fishes have huge teeth, just like molars. But what do the fish feed on? They feed on seaweed. But more importantly, seaweed grows on what, folks?
Coral.
It grows on coral. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. So as the uhu would take snippets of the seaweed, it would also take small snippets of the coral. So as it would grind the seaweed and the coral down with the huge molars, it would eventually end up into their digestive systems, and eventually comes out the back end as what?
Sand.
Sand, that's right. So don't let your family and friends know that you're playing in fish poop. But what kills the bacteria?
Salt.
Salt water. That's why for many of us, after major surgeries or injuries, as soon as we can get up and about, we'll go down and sit in the salt water. Why? Because the salt helps cleanse the wound and helps the healing process. This area that we're going through right now is still part of Hawaii, but it's known as Kalama Valley. There's a Hawaii golf course is also located on this side, but as we continue, you'll notice on the right hand side of us, this is considered a preservation area. Now, Kaiser's wanted to build 2 more golf courses here, but the community was against it. They wanted to keep it in preservation state. So the community gathered together, formed non-profit organizations, did fundraising projects, and they raised enough funds to purchase a property to keep it in this preservation state. And I think that's for our island on Oahu. It's important that we try to keep some of these areas in its natural state. Now if you take a look to the right, you're going to see the ridge. At the base of the ridge, you'll see a rock formation. We call that the Queen's Chair. So on the map, we're coming around the right-hand bottom corner. We're going to be overlooking Makapu'u, which is the number 2 most dangerous body surfing beach. We know number 1 is Sandy, followed by number 2, Makapu'u. Now you see the cars parked on the right-hand side. That was the access road that led to the Coast Guard lighthouse and compound on the backside of the mountain ridge. Well, the compound is basically being turned over to the state. However, the lighthouse is still under the jurisdiction of the of the U.S. Coast Guard. When they built this new lookout area, they didn't take into account motor coaches. But again, that's a government project. They call it job security. Get your cameras. Coming up, beautiful scenery. Two islands offshore. The larger of the two is Rabbit Island. At one time, they tried to raise rabbits there. Resources. Below us, Makapu'u, the number 2 most dangerous body surfing beach. And if you look over your right shoulders along the ridge, coming into view would be the Makapu'u Lighthouse. Can you folks see it there? Now all the lighthouses that we have here in the island statewide are operational and under the jurisdiction again of the U.S. Coast Guard. Coming up on the left, this is Sea Life Park, our version of SeaWorld. Here you can actually sign up for an activity whereby you could actually swim with the dolphins in the saltwater lagoons. This next beach area is known as Baby Makapu'u. Here they use surfboards, not like the other side, boogie boards or body surfing. It's a lot safer for regular surfboards. The pier that you see there, the 2 buildings, the one in the middle was used in a shootout scene in Hawaii 5-0 with Jack Lord, and the one in the very end was used by TC and Magnum PI as the office for his chopper operations. So we came around the right-hand corner of the map. We're coming into the community of Waimanalo. One of the things you will begin to notice is the vast difference in the physical features of the island. On the what we call the leeward side, or the town side, you may have noticed that the mountain ridges taper towards the ocean. Thereby they built homes along the slopes. Here, if you take a look to the left, it is sheer cliffs. Now, Waimanalo has two segments. Everything that's on the ocean side is private homes, private single-family dwellings. On the mountain side of the road is part of the Hawaiian Homestead Land Program. This was a program that was passed in 1920. What that simply did was set certain areas of land aside for those of Hawaiian ancestry. To qualify, you had to be at least 50% Hawaiian by blood quantum. Once you met their blood criteria, your name would be placed on an eligibility list, whether it would be residential lots, agriculture farm lots. It did not matter whether it was here on this island or any of our neighboring islands. Once your name got selected, you could then lease those parcels of lands for $1 a year for 99 years. The only added expense would be the cost to construct a home of your own style and design. And besides that, they also had special financing available to assist you in building your home. Now, when the Hawaiian Home Programs was initially started, individuals could build whatever they wanted to. But then they had some issues with the design of some of the homes. One of the biggest investments we make in our lives, of course, is our homes. So some would build something that was worthwhile, others would be not as attractive. So now, for the past 25 years, they've looked towards developers to go out, build homes with several models, and the people would then select and qualify. This is Waimanalo Bay. Look at this. 4.5 miles of white sand beaches. How many of you would rather swim here than fight the crowds of Waikiki? Now, even if you don't have a rent-a-car, the city bus comes right down here. And how many of you enjoy fishing?
Oh yeah.
If you enjoy fishing, next visit, or even if you're here for a few more days, you might want to buy some gear. You don't need a license to fish in our waters, as long as you're not doing it for commercial purposes. You can fish to your heart's desire. Coming up, of course, you'll see some homeless tents here. Sadly, this is a problem we're experiencing nationwide. So everything on the left is Hawaiian homes, and then everything on the right-hand side of us is private dwellings. Has nothing to do with the Hawaiian Homes program. Again, you can see up front to the left, waiting at the what we call the bus stop, our city transit system. and it's called the bus. You might not believe this, but the mayor's office actually held a contest to name our transit service, and the winning entry, the bus. We also have a taxi service called the cab. So no matter how much you drink, shouldn't be that hard to remember the bus or the cab. We try to make life as simple as possible. Prime example that I talked about the early phases of Hawaiian homes. If you take a look to the left front, you're going to see a two-story, kind of a green and yellowish greenhouse. And I think that's a beautiful home, am I right? But look what's right next. So, with the new developments coming up, they also have covenants that they have to comply with, thereby keeping everyone's investment high. President Bill Clinton was a popular visitor here, and the only problem is when former government officials like Clinton would travel, they have this huge motorcade with them, just create a bunch of traffic, but the people loved him, and he would come down to this community to go to his favorite restaurant, right here to the right front, McDonald's. And according to the manager, he would always order a quarter pounder with cheese, pickles on the side. On the left-hand side of us is the Waimanalo polo field. We have two polo fields here on the island. This one in Waimanalo, and on the northern side of the island in Mokuleia. When the fields are not being utilized for polo festivities, they then allow the use of youth programs such as football, baseball, and soccer. By the show of hands, has anybody been to Pearl Harbor yet? Okay. Others are planning to?
Yes.
Okay, let me just throw this question out, a little trivia. I'm trying to see how I'm going to phrase it. First of all, on the right-hand side of us, this is Bellows Airfield. Okay. How many military facilities were bombed and strafed before the attack on Pearl Harbor? Because nothing is mentioned at the visitor center, right? But just to give you an idea, there were 6 outlying military facilities that had gotten bombed and strafed before the attack finalized at Pearl Harbor. Bellows that we just passed was one of those areas that was attacked first. As we go to a tour today, I'll try to point out, well, I can actually point out 5 of the 6. The 6 would be at a distance that we can't really get to. But the reason very little, if any, is mentioned is because the highest loss of life took place right at Pearl Harbor. I do apologize about this beeping sound, it's annoying. And they supposedly had the work order. It was supposed to have been repaired. And just as I pulled up to the Hilton to pick up Miss Chen, I lowered the bus and beep, beep, beep. That's all I need. But we'll make the best that we can, am I right? Take a look at the ridge line there to the left, folks. Again, remember I mentioned the difference was shear cliffs. And the best way that I can explain it, as an example, if you were to take both hands and form a circle, okay, this area that we're traveling through right now would have been the caldera, or the floor of this huge, massive volcanic crater. But just shy 2 million years ago, there was this massive, powerful earthquake. It was so strong that it actually caused the crater to fracture and break in half. So the simplest way to describe it, if you take both arms, form a circle, and pretend that your right arm is the half that broke off and it slid under the ocean surface. So your left arm, what you're looking at on the left, would be the interior wall of the crater. So when we get up to the pony later this afternoon, you're going to be at the top or the ridge of the crater looking down into the caldera. And that took place, again, just shy 2 million years ago. So we'll be leaving the community of Waimanalo very shortly. And we're going to work our way up to the Byodo-in Temple. Now the original temple itself is actually located in Kyoto, Japan. It's a 900-year-old temple, and the one that you'll be visiting is actually a 2/3 size replica of that temple. Built in 1968, and it was actually put together without the use of nails. It's a beautiful, beautiful structure. And for those of you that are familiar with the old series of Hawaii Five-0, you may recall seeing that in several episodes. And there was a gentleman who played the role of a Chinese warlord who went by the name of Wolfat. And he actually used that supposedly as his headquarters. Over to the right-hand side, Olomana Golf Course. It's one of a number of golf courses here. We have 6 public golf courses, 7 military golf courses, and if we take into account the private and semi-private golf courses, we have a total of 41 golf courses on this island. This area, when it opened up for development in the early 80s, homes started out right around 375,000. And as we get up further, and you look below us, you'll see enchanted lakes, and towards the ocean's edge, the community of Kailua. Enchanted Lakes. There it was. And Kailua in the distance. Kailua is more like a beachside community. If you were to put your home on the market, it will sell in less than 5 days. It's probably in the top 5 most desirable so-called median income communities on the island. Probably one of the most popular places for the women here in the state of Hawaii. It's called the Hawaii State Women's Correctional Center. And they're building a brand new portion of it, and it's long, long overdue. The problem that they have with incarceration, they have very little, one might say, educational programs available for those that are incarcerated. And of course, with today's mindset, it is something I think that's important, so that they can pick up a trade of some sort, so when they're finally discharged, that they become positive members of our community. One of the things that we do in our industry is that we service the cruise ships. Did everybody hear about the Queen Elizabeth? Yeah, the cruise ship. It's coming in on Monday, and there's a bunch of people that are ill, sick. And they've been, how would you say, confined to certain portions of the vessel. So this morning, in a quick briefing, almost half of the drivers said, I want Monday off. I mean, you can't blame them. With the type of illnesses going around today, you gotta be extra careful. You know, just like COVID, right? Everybody got their shots and everything, right? I ended up getting COVID 3 times. So I said, heck with the shots. But such is life. You get sick, you get sick. So we're on Cam Highway right now. But let's try this. Who discovered Hawaii? Anybody? No guesses? Who? Cook? That's the way history was written, right? How can you discover a place with people already there? No, but that's how they wrote history. But you know, it's interesting. When you talk about the Hawaiian Islands and Hawaii in general, according to the Buck Emery theory, it is actually believed that these islands were uninhabited, that they were migrated to. And they believe that the first wave of migrants to come to the islands actually started from islands off of Indonesia. But that first group went from Indonesia to Samoa, to Tahiti, to Marquesas. Then they ventured and ended up here in Hawaii. And they believe that this group that came from the Marquesas took place between 300 and 600 AD. Now, we don't have any written history as far as why they left their homelands. But according to the stories, which was passed down through our chants that we call holies, and the dances that we call hulas, it is believed that they may have left their homelands because of famine, wars, or in search of religious freedom. But of course we know they left their homelands, they ended up here, and they call the islands Hawaii. We also learn of a second wave of migration, and this group came from the Society Islands, such as Tahiti and Samoa. And it is believed that this journey took place between 900 and 1200 AD. Again, we don't know why they left their homelands, but they call the islands Hawaii with an H. But if you take Hawaii, and Hawaii, literally translated, they all have the same meaning, which is newfound homeland. But it is believed that around 1400 AD, there was a Tahitian gentleman who migrated to the islands, a priest. And when he came to Hawaii, he discovered that the Hawaiians in general was unorganized as a society. So he set sail, went to Samoa, and contacted a chief by the name of Pili. And he told Pili of his observations. So Pau'ao, who was a Tahitian priest, and Pili came to the islands. And it was then that Pili organized the people of Hawaii. And when we say organize, as an example, he would pick certain men, and he would say, you will only fish. Then he would pick others, you will manage the farms. You will build the houses, and the women would take care of the family. That's how our society came about. And of course, in our culture, because heavy task was involved in cooking, we're talking about cooking with the river stones and so forth, the men did the cooking in our culture. All the women did was basically took care of the household and the family. That was very, very important in our culture. Again, I do apologize. It's going to be a long day, all right? Okay, that's Marine Corps Base, Hawaii. That was Bonding Strait before Pearl Harbor. we can see several areas. So we have Delos that I pointed out, and now Kaneohe Marine Base. So these are two places on what we refer to as the windward side of the island that got bombed and destroyed. So getting back to the Hawaiians, who are the Hawaiians? They're actually a composition of those from the Marquesas as well as those from the Polynesian islands. So it's a mixture. I was kind of surprised. My brother decided to do that DNA test with Ancestry.com. Yeah. Results came back, and it said that we were 2% Samoan. And I told my dad that. And my dad said, I better go talk to your mom. But it's through generations, through generations, through generations. Because my mom herself is Hawaiian Japanese, and my father is Spanish, Puerto Rican, Filipino. So that's not my fault. But that's why maybe it makes it a lot easier for many of us to get along in Hawaii. Because if you tease them about a particular ethnic group, there's a good chance you are also part of that group. See, like you folks are Korean, right? My stepmom's family actually owned one of the largest kimchi companies in Hawaii at one time. Depends which brand. You know, it's kind of like, I like Pepsi, people like Coke. But the Korean restaurants have picked up tremendously in Hawaii. the building there on the right.
All right, we're gonna check out this temple. I think so. It says if you ring this bell, it's supposed to give you good health and prosperity. And I think that's why everybody's lined up to ring the bell. Mm-hmm. Koi fish in the pond. Giant koi. And look at these giant kois. Holy cannoli. Those are some giant kois. I don't mind it that big yet. Giant one on there. Makes my koi look like a baby. Yep. So we're here checking out the temple. You want to turn this way so we can get a photo? This place is beautiful. Yeah, sorry, I paused that one. All right, let me rotate back to this beautiful palace here. You want to go ring the bell? More coins over there. Oh yeah, look at these coins. Man, beautiful. It's a monster right here. A lot of baby coins in there too. What's up, big guy? Oh my goodness, that's a huge one. That's a huge koi. Yeah, I got some of these at home, but they ain't this big. Got some of the same colors. I don't have a full white one like that one, but these are beautiful. Look at the size of that guy. Look at that. He is humongous. Yeah, see, I got one like that, Hercules. I got one of those orange and white and black ones. Got one of orange one like that monster right there. They're all hiding. But man, look at this big joker. That's a huge. Look at that. That one right there is huge too. Beautiful. All right, we're going to check out this temple. Leave your shoes if you go inside. Want to go inside? I'm gonna check out inside. I'm gonna check out inside. I take our shoes off. We go inside the temple. Ready? Yeah. Put our shoes back on. Gotta respect the house. Let's go check out the rest of this temple. Do you want to get anything from here? Hmm? Hmm? This giant kois.
Got some good pictures?
Oh yes, these are beautiful. Okay. Coconut water in here. Mm. Sour sop. Oh man. Yeah, they got some sour sop, fresh jelly, papaya. And they're making fresh juice right here. They're making fresh. You get fresh fruit, fresh juice. Orange juice. I think that's some Nisberry over there. Got a coconut. Coconut right there. Hello. Can I get the sour sop? Um, yeah, sour sop and pineapple. And can I get some of the coconut as well? Huh? Okay. Number 14. Okay. And some of the coconut. Yes. That's it. Thank you, ma'am. I'll put that in there. Thank you. Yeah. So I just ordered some. I got some coconut in here. And I just ordered some sour sop and pineapple. She's blending that up for me right now. It's gonna be good. I love Hawaii. They got so much stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So what's up? So what's up? And I gotta find my wife. Where she went? Hmm. Hmm. Man, it's so what's up? Mm. All natural, fresh. Mm-mm. Can taste it. So what's up? Pulp in there. Check my watch here. Gotta be ready back. Get back on the bus in about 7 minutes. Oh, yeah, man. You can taste that fresh sauce, pulp, pineapple blended out in there. Mm-mm-mm. You don't get no fresher than this. Yeah, looking for my wife. Mm. This is good. All right, you're gonna get back on the bus, so we'll check back in shortly.
heading back to the ranch. And this area on the right, Pulo Regional Park, this land was donated to the city by the ranch. To the right-hand side, offshore again, Mokulini or Relaxation. To the left front, to the left of us, you can see the visitor center of the ranch. And besides the modern day activity, after cattle ranching, Mr. Morgan, which is his great-grandson, decided to diversify, not just cattle, but they went into visitor attraction activities. Today, you saw the ATV vehicles. There was an open-air bus, 6-wheel military vehicle, and horseback. And, of course, they offer helicopter tours. And one of the most, not most important, but one of the major activities that go on the ranch is weddings, wedding ceremonies, and receptions. So there's a wide range of activities here at the ranch. On an average, 8 to 12 buses a day of visitors from Waikiki coming to the ranch to participate in all the activities. How many of you, by the show of hands, enjoy eating octopus? Excellent grounds right here for diving or snorkeling for octopus. It's only 6 to 8 feet deep. When you reach the breakers, it drops to 27 feet. And these large trees, these monkey pod trees, many of them are actually used as shelters or camouflage for the military aircraft during World War II. Today, as far as ranch operations cattle, they have anywhere between 350 and 500 head of cattle. And besides cattle, they also involve in shrimp and oyster farms. Coming around the bend will be Kaava Valley. Some movies are filmed here. Some of you may recall Kong, Skull Island, Jurassic World, Wind Talkers with Nicolas Cage, Tears in the Sun with Bruce Willis, a number of other movies, 51st States with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, and a host of TV shows, Magnum P.I., Hawaii Five-0, were all filmed in this valley coming up on our left. And that's all part of the ranch land. How'd you like to have this as your front yard? It's a rough life. Now this community is Kaava. We're going through Kaava, Punaluu, Au'ula, and then up in Laie. Now homes here easily $1 million plus. And the reason for that is there's no further room for the community to expand. It's built almost to the base of the mountain. So if you're looking for a home here, despite the building, you're going to pay whatever they ask. And these are communities where everyone knows each other, everyone looks out for one another, and if there's a family that's having some issue, the community will get together and support the family. So the rest of the communities that we'll be going through, we're going.
Yeah, so we took a brief stop. We go check out this seal out here on the water. Look at that beautiful water, man. Oh my God. Coconut tree. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so here's what we're getting ready to look at. It's the Hawaiian monk seal. So one of them is out here chilling on the sand, getting his suntan on. There he is. Just relax. Relaxing. Look at that. Chilling like a villain. Crazy to see him out in nature and not in the zoo, right? Beautiful. All right, we're gonna get back on the bus. All right, we just have to take a picture, so check back in shortly. All right.
That is true. And they're very, very strong competitors. And I think that's what makes the sport more special. This is the area that I was worried about getting through. So we should be at Waimea in about 8 minutes. A couple of weeks ago we had some bad weather conditions, heavy surf, and actually threw a lot of sand on the roadway. Coming up on the right, they call this area Rocky Point, somewhat self-explanatory. Now the next popular area coming up very shortly, it's called Sharks Cove. It's not because of the sharks, folks, but when they took an aerial photo of the coastline, part of the reef that's missing appeared like the shark had taken the life out of it. And during the summer months, I'm not sure about today, the water seemed a little calm. Excellent for snorkeling. But if you're not into snorkeling and you're a little hesitant on the waters, the tidal pool, that is a great, great experience. And it is especially a wonderful place for youngsters and especially for the military families that reside here on the weekends. Coming up on the right, Shark's Cove. This would be your snorkeling area right here on the right. It's a beautiful day to go snorkeling right here. But look at the tidal pool. And the city bus comes right here, folks. Now, remember I said when we name things, we're simple, right? They call this area on the right 3 tables. Take a look why. That's the easiest way to remember the spot. The bus, the cab, and 3 tables. Coming up Waimea Bay on the right-hand side. Some of you may recall hearing that mentioned in songs that were done by the Beach Boys. And try to imagine summertime, you'd actually have sailboats anchored in the bay. And then you look across the bay, you see the people standing on a rock. There used to be a sign that was posted there that said, "Do not jump." You know how that goes, right? Human instinct, we do the opposite. All right, we'll be making a turn into the valley in just a moment. So once we're there, I'm going to have you disembark and just wait for me in, I would say like the porch area. I'll talk to the staff and then I'll give you folks a time, a proper time to come back. And then it should take us about 25 minutes to get to Haleiwa. And that way you can have your lunch in that area. We'll be there for at least an hour.
Good fishing in there. River.
You'll also see peacocks all over the area. Alligators, snakes. No. And don't worry because the alligators don't bite on Thursday. There's our hotel.
It's from that hotel.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you want to walk up into the valley, you can walk. Okay. That includes the admission. If you want the tram, that's in the
All right, time to go check out the waterfall.
3-minute walk.
Proceed at your own risk.
That's 3-minute walk.
All right, we're gonna go check out this fall. Wasn't that bad of a walk.
This is Hale Eva. Hale, H-A-L-E, meaning house. Eva is the name of the frigate bird. So Hale Eva is actually a combination of a fishing community as well as a plantation community. Several years ago, I brought a group here. It was a charter. A gentleman that chartered the bus owns about 12 pet food and supply stores in California. So every year he takes his staff, the management and their managers and their spouses on trips. So I picked them up at the Sheraton Waikiki, 6 o'clock in the morning. They had these huge coolers filled with alcohol. They didn't know where they were going because the man doesn't say anything. Brought them here, they were all excited. Pulled in front of the dock that said, Shark Cage Dive. Talk about the drinks disappearing. But when they came back, they were all excited. They had a wonderful time. Then we came up to this store over here, grocery store, and filled up the coolers with more liquor. So you got several restaurants like Uncle Bowl's right here. You got Ace Hardware. Now, when we make the right turn, you'll see a grocery store, Malama Market, but next to it is a Kua'aina. It's a sandwich shop. There's also a little surf and grill right here on the left. There's a pretty good restaurant right here on the right. And then up front we got more.
Well, we're about 3/4 of the way through the tour. So we're gonna go find we got about an hour break to go get lunch. So we're gonna go find some lunch. A whole bunch of restaurants in here. So let's see what I can find. It's about beer 30, you know. So lunch and a beer or 3. I'm not driving, so I'm good to go. Lynn's not driving either, so we're good to go. So let's probably check out this place. Stonefish Grill. Looks like they're going in on the wrong side though. You wanna check this out or you wanna check out what else is there? This place looks packed.
It does.
Alright, let's go wander around real quick.
You can always come back.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Jorge's Bar and Restaurant. Oh, that's Mexican. Yeah, there's no Mexican food. What's that? That cantina across the street? Stonefish Grill.
I would like to take you home.
Everybody was going.
All the attention.
Oh, that's
That's a service there. I think that yeah. Stonefish Grill. You want to do that? Yeah.
outside.
Alright, let's go in that way.
This way.
Alright, people. We're going to see what we can find and go eat. Oh. Check in later.
what happens, the field is sectioned off for replanting, okay? Then the trucks will come by. If you look, you can see plastic sheeting, okay? It's laid out in the best example that I can give you. If you went to Walmart versus Neiman Marcus, at Neiman Marcus, what are you paying for? The name, right? A $2 pineapple at Walmart would be a whole lot cheaper than a $12 pineapple at Neiman Marcus. Okay? So just be aware that when you look at these items, they are considered exclusive. So you'll be paying a premium. But if you decide, like Jane, she has the husband's credit cards, so she's not worried what it costs. Oh, that's hitting below the belt.
It's like as far as the eye can see, it's about
So let me see, share this 22 of us, so that's 21 you have to share with. Now across the street, folks, you'll see a sign, that's the processing area. So whatever they cultivate right now, it's processed there. And they say 15% of what is harvested here is sent to the mainland. But you'll see a sign that says pineapples for $2. But you can't take it with you on the plane because it's not processed to clear agriculture. So again, you see these newly plowed fields. So the next thing they'll do, they'll let it kind of dry out. Then it's sectioned off for replanting, and then that process is repeated. Also, don't forget to use the restrooms. I mean, we do have the one with the coach. When we get up to the poly, the only thing they have is a sanitary. Well, it looks like all those buses that were at the Eva are here. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but there are over 40 varieties of pineapple, and of which it is believed that the best tasting pineapple is the cayenne version, and then comes from Hawaii. Now they also have this thing that's very popular with the local kids and the local families. It's called Ling Ying Moi powder. It looks like cayenne pepper. Anything that is citrus, pineapple, grapefruit, sprinkle on it, it will enhance the taste. The local kids, what they like is they go to the movies, get some buttered popcorn, sprinkle that on the buttered popcorn, along with some, for the local, some of you may know here, Asian, arare or mochi crunch. That's what they have with, and they sprinkle furikake. If you're looking just for the ice cream, right there, that little wagon, but again, be mindful, it's $8. They also have a garden in the back showing a number of varieties of pineapple. There is a maze, okay? I highly recommend do not go to the maze, because if you're not back in time, you will be amazed. Take a look at the trunk of these trees right here on the right. This is your Manila, like the Philippines, rainbow gum trees. They're part of the eucalyptus family, and they were introduced to the islands from Mindanao in the Philippines. The pineapple is also part of the bromeliad family, and more importantly, can you imagine if you came out of a bar and you saw those trees? So you got the ice cream wagon here, and the grilled corn there, and inside you have a whole array of items across the street. I mean, if it's something that you want to take for your hotel room, that's not a bad deal. Ooh, oh. You got more than Manila.
All right, next stop on the tour is the Dole Pineapple Factory. Yeah, that's where it all comes from. I'm definitely getting me some pineapple ice cream. What it says right here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we'll get on the way out. It's not like we're in the line or anything. I said it's not like we're in the line or anything. But, that's what they got over here. Hawaiian sweet corn. Grilled corn. Ooh, that sounds good. Garlic parmesan, butter garlic. Ooh.
Our alarm didn't go off, Bill.
Because I got another 5 minutes.
Oh, no.
They were getting walk right in front of my camera. Butter, salt, and pepper optional. Or mayonnaise, I don't know about that. Butter, chili powder, and lime.
If you get it, you'll probably get the butter, salt, and
Ice cold whole coconut. $12. Right. Okay.
you got options.
All right. You want to check out inside first? We'll check out inside first, and then we'll get food on the way back. We just ate lunch, but bring something back to the room. Snack on later. I had jelly coconut earlier today, but I want to see if it's that hard shell coconut that they're selling for $12 for like 2 pieces of coconut. Oh, it did say a whole coconut. Yeah, so this is the Dole Plantation. So if you ever heard about it, you've never heard about it or heard about Dole pineapples. This is it. Established in 1900. So here's the tour. All right, let's go see what's down here. I think everything inside is store. You can more place for them to take your money. You got the garden maze, the Pineapple Express, and the garden tour. Our driver told us not to go in the maze. I don't know if you heard him on the last video where he said don't go in the maze or you're gonna get left. So we ain't going in the maze.
But you can still see it.
Yeah. I'm not going in there. Mazes ain't that exciting. I don't know why I'd pay to get lost. There might be some more ice cream places. Well, we'll see. Look at all this art.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Sorry. Oh my God.
Some beautiful art. Let's see what else is around here.
No, just looking. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hmm? Something for Jasmine. The dolphin. Right there. That one's got turtles and Nemo and all the other fish in there. What is it? Something to hang on the wall.
How much are these?
The small ones are 18. The sizes, they're 25 and the big ones are 30.
Okay.
And they're made out of shells instead of glass.
You're made out of what?
Shells.
Shells. Oh, wow.
They're a little bit lighter, less fragile,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
but the light will still shine through. Like
See,
how
wh-
the stained glass is.
Okay. So you just kind of hang them around your lights or stuff like that?
You can hang them on your window or mirror, or if you have like a running light on your wall, it will still, it's nice
It'll,
and
it'll
vibrant.
shine right through. Get one of those. I don't know. Hmm? Which one? Okay. Here we getting some stuff for the girls. The little one, well, Jasmine loves dolphins. So anything with dolphins, we gotta get her. They got nice.
Are those real? Yeah, those are real. Wow. Where's
Nice little necklaces and stuff.
We can check these out forever when we're here. We can check these out as long as we want until we want.
Which ones you get? Which ones you get? The one, the pineapple that was hanging up there, and the dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, these. So these are made out of shells, actual shells. It's just crazy. Like they
Did you want to get
make
your
them
mom
thin.
one?
I don't know. I don't even know which one. I did. Maybe this one. Actually. Maybe this one, the coconut tree.
Should I get Jada one? I get her something else.
I'm gonna go roam around till you take that. Alright, so Relaxation garden tour. Let's see what we got going on over here. We found out there's like 80 something varieties of pineapples. And we also found out pineapples actually grow on trees. So there is that tall tree over there. Yeah, this tree right here is a pineapple tree. That right there. So if anybody think there's a myth about pineapples growing on trees, it's not a myth. Pineapples do grow on trees. It's just a different variety of pineapple. If I get an opportunity, I'll try to find one that actually has pineapples on it. Or get a close-up of it. But yeah, it's interesting. These are all pineapples right here.
Come here.
There's a whole bunch of different varieties of pineapple. Like those ones that I think, like from Jamaica, we know these because they have that prickle in them. You can see. They have that thick prickle on them. And then the ones you're used to in the States are the ones like these that they don't have the prickles on them. So yeah, see, this one have like really thick prickles on them, razor blades. That's the one I'm used to in Jamaica. Yeah, you can see some are bigger, some are smaller. Big old snail down in there, chilling. Yeah. These are a different type of pineapple. Oh, there we go. This one actually has a pineapple on it.
There's literally really good pineapples.
You think in all the fucking world they grow pineapples here?
Yeah.
There we go. Pineapple. So I gotta find that tree. Let's see if I can find one that's actually on the pineapple tree. Still waiting on the wife to finish buying gifts for the girls. So see where we're gonna go next. So I guess each one of these you gotta get tickets for to go into. What?
The different types of pineapples?
Yeah. That one has a pineapple on it. There's some of these you can go in, check it out. Some of them you have to pay to go into. So what's this? Okay, I think this is the
Train.
Pineapple Express, as they call it. Oh, see, they got some coffee right here. If you've never seen coffee in real life, that's coffee. Coffee beans. Iowa Estate Coffee. Yeah. So for those who've never seen coffee beans before, we got them in Jamaica too, but that's what they look like when they're green. And of course they turn red when they're ripe. That's a coffee plant for my coffee drinkers. Actually, I believe that's what that maize is made of. It's all coffee plants. Oh, they got chocolate too. There's a chocolate tree right there. Chocolate pots. Yeah, that's chocolate. Got those in Jamaica too. Yeah. See, it's a small chocolate pot. Still growing. Yeah, that's the bigger ones right there. Yeah, see, these are green right now, and they'll get ripe. That's why you see them turn that red color. They get ripe. Oh, here we go. There's some red ones over here. It's another variety of pineapple right here. Different variety of pineapple. So yeah, see this? It's a chocolate. These are starting to get ripe. Then once they get ripe, they pick the pods, take the seeds out. You can actually eat the seeds. I mean, not the seeds itself, but like there's a gelatin that's on the outside of the seed that you can like eat. I remember growing up, we used to get the pods out and eat the gelatin off it and then throw the seeds away. Actually, no. I remember my grandmother and my grandfather used to actually put the chocolate in what they call a mortar and beat it out, and then you can use that to make chocolate tea. It goes on another variety of pineapple. It's crazy. I'm trying to find that one pineapple tree that has the tall tree. Like that one over there. No more of them over here. But I know they're over there by where all those folks were. So yeah, I mean, this is the tour. We don't have enough time
All
to
the way over here where the fish pond is.
get on the train.
Yeah, you come out and you go to your right.
So I just wanted to find that one tree so you can see that other variety of pineapple. Then we're gonna get some pineapple ice cream. Get back on the bus. Yeah, it's a Pineapple Express right there, so that's a little tour you can get on. I don't think we have enough time to get on that one today. So you want people just wander around here aimlessly with no sense of direction on where they're going. Braised roasted nuts. Alright, so it's that pineapple tree I was talking about. It's the one right there. So that's actually a pineapple right there. Yep, that's a pineapple. A variety of pineapple. On that tree. Yep, other than that, we ain't taking no other parts of the tour, so we're probably gonna cut back through this store and then go get some pineapple ice cream. So we'll check back in shortly, alright? Alright, we're back. Alright, we're back inside. We're about to go get some ice cream. Some pineapple ice cream. Freshly made. Fresh off the farm. Look at that. Don't want ice cream, huh?
No.
Because he ain't getting it, huh?
I'm good.
Yeah, you don't want to taste it.
Taste it. I'll taste some of yours.
But you
Yeah,
can't get none of mine. Get
Yeah.
your own.
You said is it good?
Try?
No.
I'll head back to the bus shortly. I'll catch up with you shortly. All right. I had to get some of these wild chickens up here. They just roam everywhere. Chickens and roosters. Look at that. Wild chickens and roosters. They're everywhere in Hawaii.
I kept seeing when they were road.
Skinny. They ain't scared either. Look. Got a lot of cats too. Roaming around. It's what you call free-range chicken right here. Some up in the bushes. Yeah. Some pretty roosters too. Yeah. So, alright. Yeah, we got some roosters. Some chickens. Alright, we'll get back on our bus. Alright, so that's our ride right there. About to get back on, head to the next spot. So, see you shortly. Last stop on the tour. This is Wanupali Lookout. See what this place has to offer. Yeah, this is it. Yes. Get a better view. Well, that was today's tour around the island. So tomorrow we got some more fun planned for y'all. Some more local events. We'll keep that a secret. But I'm pretty sure y'all gonna enjoy it. So today's closed out, you know, as we say, aloha, mahalo. Thank you for watching. We'll check you out on the next video for tomorrow's portion of the trip. All right, see y'all later. Peace.